a milestone in the efforts to end the war in Afghanistan. A temporary truce between the U.S. and the Taliban could bring troops home from the region.
Rob Nesbitt spoke with our Eyewitness News analyst who wonders how other terrorist groups will respond to the truce. He joins us now live in studio with the details that are new at 5:30. Rob?
Mike and Caroline, the truce means the possibility of ending America's longest-running conflict. But Eyewitness News analyst Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio has concerns as to what intentions the Taliban has. The Taliban is still on the offensive in Afghanistan despite a new agreement to withdraw U.S. troops. 19 members of the Afghan security forces were killed in the latest attack, just days after the U.S. announced a reduction in violence period. That reduction is supposed to be followed with direct talks between the Taliban, the U.S., and Afghan government.
It's a welcome possibility, but at the same time, I think we need to be very aware that we've attempted this in the past, and unfortunately, that same stumbling block presents itself.
Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio is concerned with the Taliban's intentions and if they will be allowed in policy-making decisions.
How much are they going to be involved in the actual running of the government, and how far will they go to be a radical movement within the government of Afghanistan?
The truce would end 18 years of war, bringing as many as 4,400 U.S. troops home. A positive outcome, but Centracchio wonders what kind of response other known terrorist groups will have.
What happens to Al Qaeda? What happens to ISIS? What happens to a resurrection of ISIS, and looking at reestablishing what they've lost over the last year?
The peace deal would fulfill President Trump's campaign pledge to bring U.S. troops home from foreign conflicts, but prospects for a real and lasting peace remain unclear. Peace negotiations also include the potential release of 3,000 to 5,000 Taliban prisoners. Live in studio, I'm Rob Nesbitt, Eyewitness News.